Why do leaves change color in winter? Every year, right before winter rolls in, something magical happens. Trees suddenly decide to throw a fashion show. One day they're all wearing plain green, and the next, the forest looks like it's been painted by a rainbow with too much free time. Red, yellow, orange. It's nature's grand costume change. But have you ever stopped to wonder why? Why do leaves bother changing color at all? Are trees trying to impress us for Instagram season? Or is there a bigger reason behind this colorful chaos? Let's peel back the layers of this leafy mystery. First off, leaves aren't just for decoration. They are the food factories of the tree. Inside each one is a microscopic kitchen where sunlight, carbon dioxide, and water mix together to make sugar, the tree's breakfast, lunch, and dinner. The head chef in this kitchen is something called chlorophyll, that green pigment we all learned about in school and then promptly forgot. Chlorophyll is what gives leaves their green color and allows them to perform photosynthesis, the magical process that basically keeps every living thing on Earth alive. No big deal. Now, here's the twist. Chlorophyll is kind of high maintenance. It needs sunlight, lots of it, to do its job. And as winter approaches, days get shorter, the sun gets weaker, and trees realize it's not worth running the sugar factory anymore. So what do? They go into shutdown mode. The tree starts pulling back all the valuable nutrients from its leaves and storing them in the trunk and roots, like packing food before a long winter nap. But before it cuts off the supply completely, it stops producing chlorophyll. And when the green pigment disappears, surprise, the other hidden colors finally get their moment to shine. See, leaves are actually multicolored all along. It's just that chlorophyll is such a show-off that it covers everyone else up. But when it fades away, pigments like carotenoids, the yellow and orange ones, and anthocyanins, the red and purple ones, take over. It's like when the lead singer leaves the band and the backup singers finally get to perform their solo. The forest goes from being a sea of green to a carnival of colors overnight. Now, here's the fun part. Not every tree turns the same color. Some go yellow, some orange, some deep red. Why? Because trees are basically running their own chemistry experiments. Carotenoids, the same pigments that make carrots orange and bananas yellow, are always in the leaves. They just hide under the chlorophyll during summer. When the green fades, they step into the spotlight. The anthocyanins, on the other hand, are drama queens. They're not always there. Trees create them right before the leaves fall, especially when nights are cold and days are sunny. It's like the tree says, fine, if I'm losing my leaves, I might as well go out looking fabulous. Scientists have a few theories about why trees bother with all this color drama. One idea is that those bright red and orange pigments help protect the leaves from too much sunlight while the tree reabsorbs nutrients. Think of it like sunscreen, nature's SPF for leaves. Another theory says the red color acts as a warning to insects, saying, don't even think about laying your eggs here. I'm not in the mood. A final theory, it's just part of the breaking down and recycling. Nature loves a good cleanup. Now let's talk timing. Have you noticed how some trees turn earlier than others? That's because not all species follow the same schedule. Maples turn fiery red, birches go golden yellow, and oaks, well, oaks are those lazy friends who show up to the party late and don't bother dressing up much. They usually turn brown. The exact timing depends on weather, temperature, and how much sunlight the trees are getting. A warm fall might delay the color show, while a few cold nights can make the colors pop brighter than ever. Basically, trees are like artists. They perform best under the right lighting. And then the grand finale, the fall. Once the tree has sucked out all the good stuff it can from its leaves, it seals them off. A special layer of cells forms at the base of each leaf, cutting it off from the tree. The leaf dries, weakens, and eventually drops. That's when we get those picture-perfect scenes of leaves covering the ground, which we all love until we have to rake them up. Here's something funny though. From the tree's perspective, this isn't about beauty at all. It's survival. If the tree kept its leaves through winter, they'd freeze, get damaged, and suck out valuable energy it needs to stay alive. So dropping them is actually smart. It's like unplugging appliances before leaving for vacation. Efficient, practical, and zero nonsense. But that doesn't mean we can't appreciate it. Humans have turned this seasonal shutdown into one of the most beautiful natural events of the year. People travel miles to see autumn leaves or fall foliage. There are entire festivals, photo tours, and hashtags dedicated to trees taking a nap. It's the only time of year when dying looks absolutely stunning. Still, there's a bit of irony here. The same pigments that make the world look magical are really signs of decay. The reds and yellows we love so much are the tree's way of saying goodbye for the season. It's like watching the sunset, beautiful because it's ending. Now, here's a fun fact. The intensity of fall colors can actually predict how harsh the winter will be. When the reds are deep and strong, it often means cold nights and clear days, a sign that winter's coming hard. If the colors look dull, it might mean the season will be milder. So technically, trees are giving us weather reports months in advance. Mother Nature's got her own forecasting system. No app required. Let's get real for a second. Humans aren't that different from trees. When things get tough, when the season changes, we also start pulling back, protecting what's valuable, letting go of what's not. Maybe that's why we find fall so comforting. It's a reminder that even endings can be beautiful. Trees aren't dying. They're preparing to live again. The colors are just the transition, nature's way of saying it's okay to change. So, the next time you see a forest blazing with red, gold, and orange, don't just take a photo and move on. Think about the chemistry, the survival, and the quiet wisdom behind it. Every leaf that falls is a tiny act of intelligence and a splash of art. Now, tell me this, when the season changes, do you hold on like a stubborn green leaf, or do you let go and turn into something new? Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more fun, weird, and wonderful stories from nature's own playbook.